Hello, folks and blokes. This is Psycho Anto. Welcome to the part 1 of Golden Sun playthrough. I've been waiting for this. Yeah. Right. I'm not cameraman today, so I'm not having me in the camera. So let's do it. Basically, this is how it will start when you very first start a game. Get the name the main character, who is Isaac. If you know me by now, I don't like changing default names. They say that if you press select 3 times, with that ding allowing you to name or the other party members that join. I'm not going to do that one though, so let me just restart this. Yeah, because I don't really want to spoil things. Obviously, I wouldn't rename them anyway. But just press select 3 times and then press end. You get other characters come up that you can name. Just a fair warning, this game has a lot of dialogues. A lot of talking in a cutscene. That basically wastes time. That's probably why this game is underrated. Puts people off, I have to admit. Thank you. Is that sort of to wake me up properly? Yeah, I've got everything I need. Well, that's not 100% true. You ever heard of reincarnation? Don't ever take what I just said there seriously. Oh, I'm feeling the urge to make a Chris Redfield reference. And yes, everyone that I've seen who plays this game makes Indiana Jones reference. I want to make a Chris Redfield with boulders. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you say on this game, yes or no. You may get a different dialogue for the first bit of dialogue. Hey, is that the boulder that everyone was talking about? No, it's just a rock. And then it will just go back to it originally, would say. Now, I always thought that he had a rope attached around his waist and he's trying to pull it, not putting a rope in his 2 hands. He's had to talk to him. I think if you just move off, he will, that's a he by the way, if you like go over here, he will just make you talk to him. And we got Prince Garrett. We go this way now. Oh. I don't know what they're doing. Now, a lot of people may pronounce this as synergy or synergy. I will actually pronounce it synergy. Or sometimes I might accidentally call it synergy, but whatever. So you can call it whatever you want. But I hopefully will try and pronounce it as synergy. Which is actually kind of short for psychic energy. Now, if you go the other ways that I'm not going, then, a little rock will fall down, blocking your path. Well, if you, again, walk off, this guy will just interrupt you and make you talk to him. Monsters. Ah, shit. As always, monsters. Oh, I'm pretty badly. Did you get or die? Yeah, sorry. Your time's up, mate. Nah, no matter what you say to him, does not change. I don't think any dialogue changes in the game at all anymore. Let me get that first monster. All these battles, by the way, are kind of scripted. So, the I'm going to get a backland here. There we go. Now, I think you would always do that critical hit. I don't know what happened if you made them defend. Because you obviously got the... I'm not going to explain much of the... what is it, mechanics. Obviously got fight, run, or status. This is the characters. You've got your attack, synergy, obviously your magics. We don't know any yet. Items and defend. That's basically what we got. For now, there will be other things unlocked later. Oh yeah, and obviously, if you have one... if you have your party just attack one enemy, and you kill it before the others will have a turn, then the others that didn't attack it will go and defend. And it defends the whole round, even though it says it would say defend when it's the character's turn. It would just defend the moment you say it. So I know there are some games that if you choose defend, I think I might be going the wrong way. No, I'm not. But if you choose defend, it won't defend until it's the character's turn. I know Phantasy Star 4 does that. Okay, goodbye. Oh, what? He's just dipping under because he's taking cover. You know, you might be a blitzball player who could basically sleep underwater. Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm going for it. There are maybe some dialogues. I'm not 100% sure if I will, but there may be some dialogues that just drag so badly that I would just fast forward through them. Obviously, yeah, the village, a boulder's coming down that's going to destroy it. In the rain, obviously, you can't have rain without doom, or whatever. Yeah, I said that right. So always when there's a bad thing happening, you've always got to have rain. Isa? What? Did you just call me Isa? Felix drowned. Oh well. Yeah, right. Oh, do you know what? I've actually messed up the name calling of that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to restart the game and call Isaac his proper name. So... I'm going to redo all that, and while I pause the video, and I'll be right back in this thing with the right name. So I'll be right back. Now, some of you may be thinking that they're holding that boulder up there. Can they just hold it forever? They have to let it go sometime. Well, as they're holding it up, I'm sure they can lift it up in the air back to where it was. You know, they're holding it there until... someone, what they're asking is someone else with some synergy power to help them out with that so they can lift it back up to where it belongs. That's what they're doing. So obviously, yeah. Oh yeah, and got Isaac's name back. I accidentally deleted the C when I was creating the character's name before. Oh. We have to go over here. I won't be talking to random villagers and that in this game. You know what I'm like, I don't like that sort of time wasting. Especially this game has a lot of dialogue anyway. And later on we get a magic spell that has new dialogue with people and that. I won't go into that, but I won't be using that. Only if it's plot related. But we do have to do that later. about it, did you just say that Felix told us you're coming or something? How can he tell you we're coming when he's drowning? Maybe I read that wrong. I don't have rewind functions on this emulator. Right. Basically, these crystals, you find these about in the game. They restore your synergy points, or PP for short. PP. You got a better name for it, Clitosite. So enough of that South Park stick of truth thing. Hey, that looks like something there, doesn't it? Anyone got tree cutters? No? Well, let's just get on with a playthrough then. Yep, the houses that I'm passing up, we'll be searching them later. Another time, we could say. Oh, sorry, I went past that one way too quick. Now, when they say man, isn't that originally French? I'm not sure. Yeah. You know what? They say that boulder will destroy the whole village. And now we're fucked. Here it comes. Brace yourself, Garrett's hiding under the bridge. That won't save you from a boulder that's going to destroy the whole village. Haha. Oh. Village destroyed? No? Okay. Oh, it's only human to make mistakes, you know. So yeah, we just control Isaac to go over here. Oh, what happened there? I think I pressed something way too soon. Yeah, it was destroyed the whole village. Shouldn't all be dead. Look, these houses are still intact. You know, that did not destroy the whole village. It destroyed one house. Twat. And who the fuck are you? What is wrong with your colours? They're just two beautiful colours. Well, I wouldn't say pinky, but blueies. You kind of remind... That guy in the blue is kind of reminding me of... oh, what is it? A Naruto character in your cut scheme. Maybe the shark skin guy. I hope he's not on the third Golden Sun. Hell yeah! You know I like to kick ass and eardrop. Yeah, leave your mother ever tell you not to talk to strangers, because they're pretty strange. You will help us forget, or if you kill us, we're gonna always remember in the afterlife. Yeah, very mystery. So basically, this is a scripted battle. We can't win. Are you sad, mate? Yeah, they're scripted, so... Hell yeah. Yeah, you have to actually go back trying to kill them now. That weren't game over. 3 years later. Oh, it looks like Jenna has grown up a bit. Now, be warned, folks and blokes, this has one of those long dialogues. so I will just let you read them. Yeah, their avatars changed a bit. Hell yeah. We became partners, mate. No, right, okay. You know what? Why are you bringing that up now? Okay, that was 3 years ago. Let the past be the past. Why are you bringing it up now when the game camera is facing you? Plot coincidence, that is. I mean, they could have spoken about this afterwards and all that, after that day. But why bring it up now? Oh, because the plot says that we need to see all that stuff. What they say. Talking at the same time, shouldn't you two would be like brothers and sisters then? Garrett, you've got to be careful around women. Now because you ain't saying something, you're not being careful, are you? Whatever, what do you think, you squirrel? You mad, bro? Sis. No? Oh well, fuck off then. This is why you got bad rating. You just won't get on with it. Right, here we must go to somewhere. Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, we will go. Yeah, anytime soon. Yeah, let's go. That's the kind of dialogues are in this bloody game. But no, that's the only thing. The only thing that's bad about this game is the fact that it just won't get on with it. It just keeps talking and talking. A bit like me, really. No, I don't. Well, fuck you then. Don't believe your own son. Then would you really say that to your mother? Fuck you then. Yeah, obviously. That I kind of understand, but I kind of don't. She feels all alone because she lost her husband, even though the fact that her son is still with her. And obviously spends more time with her since then to keep her better, trying to feel better. But then time passes, like 3 years, and she's all better again. Getting over a loss does not take 5 years. 3 years. When it comes to the partner losing. I mean, to be honest with you, my brother's partner that he was with, she's actually getting worse as time goes on. And that was 6 years ago when my brother died. Yeah, and my mum, she never was the same. then my brother died. But that's different when it comes to losing your own kids or whatever. Oh, okay. Peekaboo. Now, how old are you? Falling off buildings ain't exciting. Well, I guess that could be for any age. You don't have to be a kid to find that exciting. I definitely wouldn't find that exciting. She's just probably as much of an arse kicker as Isaac. We're going to have problems with you, aren't we, Garrett? Maybe I should just use an action replay code to change you into another character. Nah. There are action replay codes you can do that, but I'm not going to use any of them. Apart from one, a bit later, to show you how you can get out of this particular Game Shark code. I won't be using it through the playthrough, but there is a Game Shark code you can use, and one time in the game, it messes up a game. And I'll just show you how you can get around that with that code in case you want to use it. So, we actually need get into this place called Soul Sanctum. So I don't know. I don't know if I've got on the head there. I didn't read the dialogue. However, what I do know is in houses, okay, just walk up. You don't even have to press a button. You can search pots and that, and get stuff out of it. Just 6 money out of that one. I am not going to search every pot. No, not yet anyway. Later on, way later in the game, we're going to have an ability that will show us what's in the pot, so we don't have to search everywhere. So I'm going to leave that until I get that. Until I get that ability, that synergy. It won't be till way later, like halfway. Well, not near halfway through the game. Oh, here we go again. Kraden, not the Kraken. Now, I'm not 100% sure if they've mentioned, these two have mentioned their names yet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a save state, and, what was it? If they don't mention their names when the dialogue's finished, I will load the game and then I will tell you what both their names are. Yeah, I told you I'm an arse kicker, man. You can't kill me, I'm indestructible. Just a sec. My controller has died again. Since the last video I did earlier, I did not charge it afterwards. So let me just get this all back on. There we go. Oh, hang about. Right, we're back. Hell yeah! I got magic now, mate. Are you jealous? You jelly, bro? Go. Yeah, go away. No, he said just go. He's like, Santoros, that guy is called. And that woman, his name's Minardi. Now, you know what? I don't see anyone saying this phrase, but she is a bitch, okay? She's a bitch, hate her. Wanna know why? Because that will just mean that you hate Menard. Back to Future reference with Minardi. I hate Minard. Right. Thank you for letting us go. Now, what I'm going to do here is fast forward what they're saying, and I will just tell you basically what they're saying. He's muttering to himself because he's an old git. Sorry. And he wants us to go to this Soul Sanctum area, which is basically north of this village. And obviously he is an alchemist or whatever they're called, and discovering the power of alchemy and all that shit. I don't understand at all any of that, but I do know that there is something in this pot. 5 gold and something in this pot. No, it might be this one. No, it's up a bit more. There we go. And we've got an elixir. That does not actually cure all your powers. This ain't Final Fantasy. Oh yeah, you can make a normal save by pressing start. Sleep basically just turns the game into sleep mode. I don't know why you would do that. Obviously pressing the A button on the Game Boy Advance. Oh yeah, I didn't even say what this what this console this game's for. I kind of did actually, but right. So synergy powers. Now, originally, Isaac would have a cure, move, and retreat. Retreat would get you out of dungeons. There's the bottom. Move, you can move those objects around, just like you saw Garrett do. Obviously, cure, it will 100% cure 70 HP. Now, this one, growth, is a synergy that makes, if you see something that looks just like that little leaf, it'll grow it into a plant that you can climb up it. However, on the original game, you need to have these special things to get this, which I won't go into what those things are yet. But on this ROM hack, he comes with it at the start. Yeah, so that's actually really awesome. It is a pain in the arse because there are things you can equip later that will change your synergy. If you've got a synergy set that you want to keep, but you need that growth, you have to swap it over and all that. I will get into that when the time comes. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, well, fuck you, then. I'll actually turn you. When he goes up there, run. And oh yeah, hold the B button to run. And here we are. Yeah, this is the entrance. Oh, okay. Right, now we got platforming. You just hold up and it will automatically jump. You can't jump by pressing any buttons. But obviously that's good when it comes to falling off. You can't fall off anything. So just hold when it can jump. We've got a lot of puzzles in this game as well. Right. Now there's one thing, okay, around this area, there's enemies, so just getting around and battle a minute. Alright, I'm going to fight, here we go. Now these ain't scripted battles like the intro of this game, so it could be any type. Now there was shops I could have gone into to get weapons and that, but I thought it's not really necessary. And also, you might not notice, but Isaac and that had more HP and PP than the original version on this ROM hack. Right, so... Oh, okay, now there are 4 enemies. Basically, we've seen them. There is a couple of new enemies. Now, we go into Synergy. Now, if you can see like, you've got Quake, a picture of a yellow ball, that means it's element, which is earth, obviously. And you've got 3 dots, or 3 lines. And that means it can attack 3 enemies. With the arrow big, right, means that enemy where the arrow's big, or is in the middle, same way it says on here, will mean it'll do more damage to that enemy. Or if you just keep pressing to the left, you can do 2 damage. Or attack 2 enemies. So yeah, you can basically choose which enemy you want to do the more damage in. And obviously it costs 4 PP to use this Quake. I actually don't give a shit about any of that stuff. So obviously Garrett, his powers are red, obviously it's fire element. And Jenna also uses fire element. Now if I remember correctly, in the original, I think 1 or 2 characters don't have any magics to start with. But on this ROM hack, they do. So obviously I chose different enemies to attack, and that enemy is actually defending. Obviously means that you would have more turns and won't go in defense. Why is that enemy just constantly defending? There we go. Right, there are, like I said, a couple of new enemies. Now, one thing, if one of, I don't know which one, but if one of your characters reaches level 5, the enemies in this, and this only happens once in this game, the enemies in this area will be cleared out, in this whole dungeon I mean. And there will be no more random encounters. So I actually want to do that. Yeah, to fight all enemies until I get to level 5 or 6, something like that. So what I'm going to do, I will do that off screen. If I get into any new enemies, I will unpause the video and let you watch it. So I'll be right back. Oh yeah, by the way, before I pause it, this is the only cutouts I will do, is grinding. Hello, I'm back. Now, for some odd reason, only Garrett and Isaac leveled up, and the enemies are gone. So, yeah, don't know why. Anyway, we're moving on. Oh yeah, and if you noticed, Isaac's avatar's changed since he was little as well. He was like looking at the side of his face or so. Now, also what I want to mention, you notice me PP's restored? Yeah. Now when you move about, it would automatically heal PP. Yeah. So, that's alright. Now, I'm not 100% sure about this one, but I think we go here, don't we? No, we don't. We do not. Not there either. Oh, hang about. No, we don't go there either. Okay. That's the one we want. Don't look small to me. That's like as big as Isaac himself, or his head anyway. So yeah, you click on things that need items put on it, and you give it a small jewel. That's not small. How does that fit in that little eye? Okay. Now, one thing about this ROM hack that I forgot to mention, that you have these rings that your character has. Jenna don't seem to have one. Which is a Venus ring, and he has a Mars ring. There is one thing about this game, that they have these planet element things called Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Mercury. And they have their own elements. Obviously, Venus is Earth element, where Mars is fire element. Now, I'm not, to save confusion, okay, when we meet those element things that they say in the game, I will hopefully be referring them to their actual element, not their star sign or planet or whatever. So if I would say there's something to do with Venus over there, I won't say Venus, I'll say like Earth element. I don't want to try and say anything to spoil, but since I put that thing in that eye, this thing at doorway appears. Alright, now we're going to go through so much useless dialogue, okay, that I'm going to skip it. It's basically talking about these element stuff. I will explain all that myself. So yeah, we're going to push that over there, so we can, oh, hang about. Alright, now you can't push that one, this is the wrong door. Yeah, so you see where these dots are, you would have these moving things. Things that move can only move where the dots are. Like, they can't move anywhere else. Now, we will get to the first element thing in this video. Also, I will show you how to get around a Pacific Game Shark cheat in this video as well. And that will be at the end. So we've got another big gem. I'm calling them big gems because they're not really small. And why is Isaac holding it up like Link does it? I'm not going to question that. Even though Golden Sun is actually a Zelda. Is actually a Nintendo thing. We could have gone up that way. So yeah, just follow our game. Even though Golden Sun is actually Nintendo, like Zelda, so I guess we can call it that. And this game has a lot of puzzles. It's just a time-based RPG game. Now, we need to move these statues, but I can't. So what we need to do is go to Synergy and use the move. And then you can move it like up, down, left, where you can only move it once at a time. And then, obviously, right. So, we've got this thing here. Oh, no. Items. And then go to use. Yeah, sorry, I clicked that too fast. So, I will show things like that a bit slower next time. All the others, okay, all the others are just plain brick wall behind them. This would be a plain brick wall behind them. But it's now got a doorway. Because we put that gem in. Right, what I'm going to do is you can actually set on your Game Boy Advance to have one button to use your Synergy. You can only do 2 of them though. So how you do it is, I think you hold select and then press L or R. If you want to, I'm going to press hold select and press L. So now that's set to the button L. So if I just want to use it, just press L, and there you go. Yeah, press L again. Yeah, that's all you need to do. One button of your Synergy, but you can only set 2 of them because there's only 2 top buttons. You can't set them to like A or B or start or select, sadly. Get a herb, nice. I've actually recently watched a video, about someone saying about the word herb. Our Americans call it herb, and what was it? The person said that the British call it herb, even though it's a silent H. But the only problem with this YouTuber that he said he has no idea if that's true. He's never been to England, and I'm like, you just called us Britain, and then you call us England. What is it? You know, there are 4 countries in Britain. Yeah, he's just going to talk about star signs and all that. And obviously, there's a little puzzle we can do here. Oh, there's something weird about this room. So yeah, he's just saying, like, what's all happening here and all that. And we got to find its secret. Which is what Isaac's going to do. Before I do that though, I'll go in here, and just a crystal room, but that crystal in the middle restores everyone's Synergy points. So if I just click it, Synergy Stone, everyone got, even though I'm already fully healed with Synergy, but then it breaks, it's only 1 use. I don't think it comes back either, unless you actually leave a dungeon completely and come back. Now, if you push that statue, what was it? Kraden would come along and say, hey, it seems like a trap has been activated. Don't go any further. Because apparently, these being pushed in a place is what Centauro Minardi done, and that set off the boulder. So we need to find a way to deactivate that trap, unless something else dramatic happens if I just did it. Nothing would, but because plot won't allow it. So we have to go over here to deactivate the trap. Push that up there. You can just use your synergy, move, that, or whatever you want, but I'm just going to push it. And I'll show you how that's done as well. There we go. Well, that represents a sun. So, and you know how sunlight with a magnifying glass burns. If two sunlights are magnified, we'll make a big hole. Then we have to use the move synergy to push this down. Boom! We have deactivated the trap. Now we can, something clicked. Now we can move this, and hopefully a secret will be unlocked. Not, oh, was it not the dramatic trap? Isaac must have found something. Yeah. Now, if you did that to start with, just a moment. What I'm going to quickly do is make sure I do this properly. Make a save state here, and I will, when this is all over, I will go back to my other save state, and I will show you what happens if you don't activate that trap. Now, I'm just going to fast forward all this. He's all like, okay, carry on what you're doing. Obviously, nothing bad will happen now. Oh no, I don't want to fast forward while I do things in the game. I could do just to get things speeded up and talk you through it so you know what you're doing. But some of you might be playing along who don't have fast forward speed or don't use fast forward speed. That's why I don't really use it if I can help it, because you might be like playing along. And if I'm like too far ahead, it'll make it a bit hard for you. I know I'd want to prevent that. But I do actually fast forward through dialogues that are not really important. Apart from one, which you'll see in a bit, which I'm not going to fast forward. Oh, this is Luna and all that shit. Kind of reminds you of Portal to Outworld. Oh, there we are in Outworld, but nah. Yeah. Well, if the ocean looks purple like that, I think it's polluted. Well, what do you do if an ocean has waves? You wave back at it. What's the ocean? What? Garrett, I know you're out your... Right, forget it. Right, I'm going to fast forward this, because now they talk about elements and all that. Apparently there's statues with these, every of those 4 elements that I said before. Venus, Mercury, Mars, and I forgot what the other one is. We say it, Jupiter, that's it. They have these orbs in them. Now, Kraden is going to ask us to get them for him. And oh no, he's going on his own, but he accidentally slips. So he's like, he can't do it. So we have to get them. So we just say, yeah, whatever. And he's given us a bag. It's a bag made of mithril. So it can carry these element star. That's right, the element star things or whatever. So we have to go this way up. No, not that way. Obviously, hopefully you know what the elements are. And if you don't, I don't think this game would be a good influence on that. Because it's a game, it's fantasy, not real. But here we get the Venus element star, and obviously we'll unlock some paths to get the next ones. So we got to go on the one at the top up there. And we get the Venus star, put in the mithril bag, and he's like, well done, go and get the next one. I know I shouldn't be making these sort of references, as already said by other YouTubers, but I think the same. So I'm going to say it anyway. The boulder that crashed in the beginning looks not big enough to crash a bloody village. It crashed a house, that's the size it was. And obviously other YouTubers have mentioned this, but when Kraden went down here and nearly slipped, he was going the wrong way anyway, because the path's blocked. Yeah, if I was to reference another YouTuber, I will let you know, because I wouldn't want to get credit for what they say. But I always think the same as well. Okay, let's go quickly fast forward. Oh! Why are you here? You piss off already. Okay, what kind of face paint is that? Oi! I'm the only man that's allowed hair that length. No, my hair is actually a lot longer than his. Hers, whatever that person. That could be a girl. Give you the element stars. I'll give you a good kick in the arse. That's what I'm going to give you. Do you accept our terms? Actually, yes I will, because as soon as I get the stars and come to you, I'm going to knock you in that river and hold you under until your heart stops beating. Guarantee that they'll be safe. How about I just kill yous and then that will get you guaranteed that they're safe, yeah? Take his mask off. Hello, Comedy Short Gamer Deji. He's just uploaded a video. Felix, remove your mask. Did he just call him? He called him a cur. Sorry. Did he just call him Felix? Is that what he said, isn't it? Nah, you're hearing things. That's what I heard. Felix, can't be. No, it's not, mate. Believe it, it's a doppelganger. The day, the boulder, we saw him die, didn't we? No, you're imagining things, Gower. Sorry. Yeah, now, if you chose yes on them, you'll get a little bit of dialogue, but when it comes to this bit, it will go back to normal. Like, as if it would always say the same thing. Boom! There's no face. But he looks like a proper, like, man. If it was 3 years ago, he kind of looked like a kid sort of thing. So how would you recognise him with just that face? I mean, I know 3 years don't really change the look of someone's face, but when we saw him in the water, he kind of seemed like an old teenager. Where now, he's like a proper man. And I don't know how that works in age, but it's RP bloody G, innit? Alright, now they're saying, like, get the elements, but obviously if we give it to them, they're going to take them hostage and that. But, oh hang on, we've got this guy all of a sudden appearing. He looks more like a cleaner, stronger version to deal with than these two. These, Centauros, Minardi and Felix look like they've been through a lot. This guy looks like cleanly. He kind of looks like he's fresh in battle. I always thought that. Now give him the elements that we got already. Now go and get the other one. Yeah, they're saying like they're keeping them there while we get them. And obviously Felix will make sure they're safe, because to be honest with you, Felix works for Minardi and Centauros, but he still loves his sister, so he makes sure that they won't hurt her. Sort of gambling. Yeah, well, you might want to take your own advice. So fast forward through this. Now we got to go and get the other one. Guess what? I'm out of here and go and get help. It's not that way. I wish they did that thing in Grand Theft Auto 5 on this game, when Michael takes Franklin by gunpoint in the car because he repoed his son's car. Now obviously if we keep on driving and that and not actually get to destination, you have a cutscene where Michael would knock out Franklin and just smack him over the head. Oh, anyway, what's happening? We took the last star. And the purple has turned into sort of volcanic. I'm gonna get our crap. No. No boulder. There's no Chris Redfield here. I ain't playing the game Boulder Dash. And it's a load of old rot as well. See? Told ya. Boulder Dash. It's a very old word, that is. It obviously means a load of old rot. Hello, eyeball. Cyclops. Rock. Now, this bit's quite funny. That rock is floating. Do you know what it is, Isaac? Now, I'm going to quickly make a save state here, so to make sure that I say the right thing. Yes. Yeah, I know it's a rock, stupid. Why the fuck did you ask then? That's the one I wanted to say. The wise one eye. We could quote the wise one eye. Because he only has one eye. Oh shit, he's looking at me. Embrace my power. For I am a floating eyeball Cyclops god. That's basically what he is. Now, the wise one is the guardian of this area, I guess, this town or whatever. So basically, you're making a Dragon Quest VI reference. Because on that game, I think it's Dragon Quest VI, where every village has their own guardian, and you're a guardian of one of them, or whatever. Now, what they're saying, we've still got one jewel, But they can't stay here to get it off us because the wise one is protecting it and they're not strong enough against him. So they say, what they're going to say is they're taking Jenna and Kraden hostage, and they're telling us to get stronger in order to meet them and give them the crystal, the stars. In the meantime, they have to get out of here. Now, the stars, I don't know if they say it on this, okay? On this bit, but I'll tell you that they're willing to use those element stars in certain lighthouses. Apparently, if all lighthouses are lit, then the Earth will die or something. And that's why these stones are kept here, guarded by that man, or that rock. So, what is it? They want those stars, but the rock is stopping them from getting the last one. They need to light all four in order to have the Earth destroyed. That's what they want, you know? So, but they only have 3 of them, and we got 1 of them. So basically what we need to do, and obviously they're taking the others hostage, so that makes sure that we give them the star when it's clear. But basically what we need to do is stop them from lighting those lighthouses. Yeah, we've got the Mars star we got. I call it the Mars bar if you want. Hey, hide behind shit. Now, we're looking around and all that. Now, I'll get to a bit in a minute. There we go. That the wise one will start saying about these things that are going to be scattered throughout the world. They're not actually scattered yet. They will be in just a moment. So he's going to say about these things being... Oh yeah, he's trying to keep this place sort of intact, like not falling apart. So he's using his synergy in this area, or a dungeon place called Soul Sanctum. There we go. Now, you see all those? They're called the element djinns, or genies, or whatever. I'm just going to call them djinns. Oh, I actually used to call it D-Jinn. For some odd reason. Take out the element star. Yeah, we'll take out our element star for a moment. Right, now we turn it into the bag. Right, okay, now all the djinn from that clan have actually escaped and they've gone all over the world. Now our star will allow us to gather them up. Yeah, so we don't have to find all them, but they will actually give us powers when we find them. Every one of them is hidden apart from the first one that is plot related. Now he's teleported us out because inside that area is about to collapse. And obviously it seems like this area might. This ain't no time limit, but you can use the retreat spell to get out. And it will take you to the entrance of inside a dungeon. That's what the retreat spell does. It don't take you completely outside, it just takes you from inside the entrance. And you go out. We're in trouble. And I don't mean world domination, death trouble. I mean a telling off from everyone. Are we going to get banished from the village? Is this going to be a secret of manor? Hey, it's Baby Garrett. No. Well, they're saying about all this happening. We appear and all that. So they're saying that I've come to this house. We need a talk, sort of thing. So now we're telling them, all in this black and white version thing of what's happened. Hopefully they say the truth. Don't say any lies. Go get down from there. Don't remember anything that happening, what happened with us. But I'm guessing that's like the teleporting out and then they leg it. When they had to teleport out of that. When the wise one teleported us out, then we leg it to get out of there. Yeah, we found your secret. And obviously you didn't even know about it. I don't know what you're saying, but I'm just going to go with it. Great healer. Now that guy will be in every village. He's the one that will restore you to life or get rid of poison or curse or whatever. Yeah, you can get all that on this game. He's the one that will do under a bit like the Shining in the Darkness that I showed with the oh, what was it? Can't think now. In the church area in that game. Obviously on Landstalker as well. Now Val, that's what this village is called, I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm not going to fast forward through this dialogue. What a pity. Sounds like Seymour from Final Fantasy X. Oh well. Yeah, mate. That means some even more ass kicking. And you know what I'm like with that? Well, tell him to fuck off and stop speaking and let's get on with it. All the speaking gave this game a bad rating. Well, I wouldn't say it gave it a bad rating. It's just that it's underrated. I'm going to make a save state because there is something here. If you know what this is, say no. I am not going to do this. I am an arse kicker, not a earth saver. Right, okay, so he says, you walk out. Oh, walk out. Think before you leave. Just carry on walking out. And so the world begins to drift towards a fate of destruction. Game over. Okay? Now you got a chance to just go back to the save file. Just go back to when it asks you the yes or no. Now, a lot of people get that mistaken with an alternative completion. That is not an alternative completion. That's just a game over. Okay? There is difference between completing a game and having a game over, depending on your choice. That is not an alternative game ending. Because if it was, then we would be able to transfer. We get the thing that we unlock when we complete it. That's what I'm saying about that one. Yeah, you unlock something when you complete this game. Obviously, you don't get that if you say no, so it's not a completion. It's just a pure game over. Now we said yes, we'll take on this quest to save the Earth. If we can call this place Earth. Bye-bye then. No, there's just one-eyed Cyclops rock floating piece of poo. A look more like a raindrop, that shape. Find the lighthouses, stop them from taking a shit in it.